Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been quite a while since I posted anything on this channel, but it's just been one thing after another. I'm still working on this bed for my 76 Chevy pick-em-up truck. It's just been a nightmare. I get all gung-ho ready to work on it, and then I realized that I had ordered the wrong side for this bed. Okay, so what I do, I cut that one up and stuck it down here, but I had to reorder another one for up here. You know, and then you know, I would need this or I'd need that, and then, you know, LMC is great to work with, but they're not the fastest. When I order something, it takes pretty near a week to get it. And then I had a lot of trouble with my welder. So, yeah, and I'm not only working on the floor on this, I've got patch panels for the wheel wells and the back corners, and got to finish putting the cross members in. So, yeah, hopefully, finally, I'm ready to work on this. It's like today. It's my day off. It's Friday. I slept in a little bit, slept into 8:30. It was, you know, I kind of fooled around. It was 9:30 or so, and I was getting ready to start getting ready. And I thought, oh, good, I'll get up here and I'll work on this bed for a couple hours, and then I'll go home and eat lunch, and then I got to mow grass, work on the mower, blah, blah, blah. Here it is, 11:30. Haven't touched it. Come up, Mom, Dad need to talk to me. You know, I don't know. Just time flies. It just slips away. So let's go in there and talk about the welder for a few minutes, and then I'm going to get a little bit done, and then it'll be time to go home and eat lunch and get the grass mowed and stuff. Maybe this evening I'll come back up and work on some more, but we'll see. Something else will probably come up. Here's our welder. It's a Miller Matic 185. We bought this, me, Dad, and my brother went together and pulled $500 a piece, if I remember correctly. Bought this welder probably 25 years ago. It did come with a spool gun, so we can weld aluminum with it. And at that time, that was very important to us, because we were welding a lot of aluminum at the time. We were doing the mud racing thing, and we needed to weld aluminum, but we had just never welded body panels till now. You know, we've always run 030 wire through it, and, you know, welding, you know, 1/8 inch metal, you know, up through, you know, even stuff that's too heavy for it, you know, 1/2 inch metal or whatever. Do have a stick welder for doing heavy duty work. Like when I built that log splitter, I used a stick welder a lot. But anyway, got the 023 wire so I could weld on the body panels, because the 030 wasn't getting it. All I was doing was blowing holes. If you've done any welding at all, you know that if you've got too big a wire and you have to run too much heat to melt the wire, then you're just going to melt your material. So I got some 023 wire, which is, I guess, the smallest steel wire they make. Apparently they make 023, 030, 035, 040, and probably 045. 045 would be a big welder. But anyhow, this welder, the drive roller, the one that actually pushes the wire through your gun. You know, you have your MIG gun here. This one's 10 feet long, which is pretty typical for a small machine like this. And that roller just pushes the wire through that gun. Well, inside that gun, I got it all spiraled up, but is a liner. It's called a liner. It looks like, you know, the old school clutch cables or choke cables, you know, on a lawnmower. That's what it looks like. Well, I bought that 023 wire and I could not get it to feed. I bought a new drive roller, because the drive roller is supposed to be for 023 through 035. Should push all those wires. It just wouldn't do it. And I talked to my local Miller dealer, and they're like, oh gee, I don't know. We'll call Miller. Well, turns out they didn't have time to talk to Miller. So I did. Surprisingly enough, pleasantly enough, I couldn't believe it. I called her 800 number. A girl answered the phone. She said, what do you need? I told her what I needed. She said, hang on. She put Steven on the line. He picked up right away. Talked to Steven, and he's like, so how old is your liner? I said, what's as old as the machine? I said, 25 years old or so. He said, what? He said, liner only lasts, if you're running 20-pound spools of wire, he said, liner only lasts 2 or 3 spools, and it's wore out. It needs to be replaced. I'm like, gosh, we'll probably run 20 or 25 spools of wire through this liner. He said, oh, there's your problem. And so what I done, as I said, well, can I just get a 023 liner and a new 030 liner and just switch them back and forth? He said, that's not really a good idea, because he said, you'll end up kinking the liner. Well, I don't think I would, because I installed a new liner, and you got to use your head. It was super easy. But anyhow, when I pulled the old liner out, this liner's 25 years old, or however old the welder is. Well, I look on here, and it says that it is only for 030 to 035 wire. Doesn't mention 023. So I don't think this was ever going to work. So I wish that my local Miller welder guys, when I bought the 023 wire, they should have said, oh dude, you need a liner too. Would have caused me a lot less grief. But yeah, it is what it is. Now I have an 023 liner in the old gun. I've got a brand new gun that has a brand new 030, 035 liner in it. So we're good to go. If I want to switch from 032 wire to 030, I'll just switch the guns. Takes just a second. And go about my business. So yeah, if you're out there, if you have an older, I don't know, maybe even a newer Miller machine, and you decide you want to start welding body panels, and you put 023 wire in it and it won't feed, get yourself a new liner. Get yourself an 023 liner. It is specifically for the 023 wire, because you're not going to push it through an old 030 to 035 liner. I'm just telling you, it ain't going to happen. So yeah, that's all I got today, because I'm running out of time and I really want to work on this bed. I'm cutting down that bed panel for the other side. You have to cut, the bed panels that you buy are too long, so you have to cut that much out of the middle, weld it back together, and then put it in there. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to work on until I get too hungry, which it's already 11:35. I've done wasted more time. I didn't waste it. I was spending it with you guys. So that's gonna be it. Thanks for watching. Maybe I'll start posting more on this channel. I don't know. We'll see. So y'all have a great day, and we will catch you next time.